Hi everyone, I hope you are doing well. So we are back. We're going to do another paranormal video because why? That's what we're here for. So anyways, it has been interesting trying to plan these tours around work schedule. So trying to get these tours in has been mighty something. I'm telling you what. So anyways, I decided that I'm going to go shoot as much footage as I can because once you hear what this is, you're going to understand. So today's video is called Ghosts at the Gas House. The gas company. So the natural gas company here in Rockford is located by the Rock River. It's kind of by the Rockford O'Hare Airport. I actually have an aunt that lives out that way too. So anyways, I'm gonna go. It's not like I can go in there, and definitely can't go too close to it. So I'm gonna put the GoPro in the window, and drive by there as much as I can. I'm trying, guys. I wasn't really sure how I was gonna do this because I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to shoot footage of the natural gas company. They're not gonna let me freaking back there. So anyways, we're going to do what we can. And we are going to do the best with the resources that are available to us, right? Because we're only human. So anyways, let's get into this story. Dave Ferguson worked for the gas company located along the Rock River and was very proud of his job. By 1893, he had worked for the company for just over 20 years shoveling coal. He liked the thought that his hard work in the darkened rooms of the gas manufacturing plant brought light to the homes of Rockford. All that changed in the early months of 1893 when Dave, along with his fellow co-workers, started to fear for their safety while at work. Dave finally had to report some strange occurrences in the plant to his supervisors, and as often happens, the story was leaked to the press. The report stated that the workmen at the gas company were being plagued by what they claimed was a ghost. It started as shadows flittering about the walls of the place. Next, tools were moved about and loud bangs were heard. These were just annoying incidents that did not really frighten the men. Dave was later interviewed by the local newspaper and he shared that those types of experiences had occurred for some time. Recently, things had changed and the alleged ghost began to throw things at the workmen. At first, it was little things, pieces of coal or small tools. It was only after larger items began to sail through the air that Dave and his co-workers became worried. It would usually begin at around 8 p.m. and then continue for hours throughout the men's work shift. The men felt like they were being watched, and several reported that they saw a large shadow blocking out the light from the skylight and the roof. The shadow appeared to watch them from its rooftop vantage point. Then, as the evening progressed, they would begin to see the shadow flittering about the plant's walls. Shortly after these shadows were seen, items would begin to fly through the air. Large chunks of coal and lead pipes were thrown about, and Dave and his co-workers were frightened that they would become injured. When the men were interviewed, they were asked their impressions of the origin of the apparition. Ferguson, the group's spokesman, stated that he believed that the spirit was of a person who had done something bad in life and was doomed to continue the wrongdoings. Ferguson also mentioned that all of the men had experienced another apparition that for years walked along the west side of the river. That particular ghost was frightening to behold because it was dressed all in white and was completely headless. I've never heard of this ghost. So it would walk along the west side of the river. And I've never heard of this before. So that's going to be off of Harrison in Maine. So maybe I can drive by there. I mean, there's nothing over there, guys. It's like the industrial part of Rockford. Anyways, I guess you guys are going to see bad things. You guys are going to see what Rockford has to hold, and honestly, it's not a lot right now. So Rockford's mayor has Rockford under construction is the best way to put it. I really like Tom McNamara. I think he's cute. He's in my age demographic too. So, eh. Anyways, he's a really nice guy. I've actually met him when I worked at Walgreens. He came in, he was one of my regulars. So, really nice guy. He's got good intentions for Rockford. Unfortunately, there's nothing he can do about this crime. Um, it's just nonstop. I've never heard of this ghost. That's where it all started at. We got so sidetracked, guys. Sorry. This wouldn't have been a long video without all that filler. So anyway, you guys learned something about Rockford today. All right. So it would appear inside the plant on occasion and walk through before it disappeared. It never tried to interact with the workers and certainly never threw objects. The men believed that the new apparition was trying to harm one of them and that action needed to be taken for their safety. When asked what the supervisors had suggested as a solution for this dilemma, Ferguson just shrugged. They told us to go find a rabbit's foot for protection. Same. You guys should have some kind of lucky something for protection. Sorry. I don't know what you guys like religion is or whatever, but you should always have some kind of protection on you, whatever you believe in. I like Wicca, so I have crystals and keys, like old skeleton keys. It's all like good luck shit. So I usually carry that with me everywhere I go. You guys learned something new about me. I'm a weirdo. So, anyways, they told us to carry rabbit's foot. Okay. Not just any rabbit foot would work, though. According to the men, the foot must belong to a rabbit that was caught in a church graveyard. Okay. Not heard that. Further research into the story failed to reveal whether this method proved successful, however. There was no further mention of the situation in the local newspapers. And that is the end of that story, guys. So it would have been really, really short without all that extra dialogue about Rockford and what the hell's going on here. I know I'm seeing what this one is, and I'm like, this one I'm gonna have to, this next story I might hold off on this one just because I'm not gonna be able to go by myself to this one. I have never been to Bloods Point by myself, and I refuse to go to Bloods Point by myself. I know I talked about it in like old videos where if I did have to go to like Bloods Point, that I would just drive by and be like, "Hi, I'm just driving by." Probably the better way. Like I said before in that old video, Bloods Point has been vandalized really bad, very heavily, and a lot of the headstones and the graves and everything have been desecrated and just looks like garbage. But I showed you guys pictures I had taken like 15 years ago in that video that I talked about that. And actually, my best friend Randy has been out there as well. He also took pictures and also caught orbs in his pictures as well. So, I mean, I had lights that were not out there. Blue lights. There was no blue lights anywhere out there. It was so weird. He actually had like orbs, whereas I had blue lights. So it's weird. So I'm a little nervous to go to Bloods Point again, but eventually that's going to be on our radar. I'm a little nervous about it. I think before I do that, I'm going to do, I shouldn't say research, but I got to try to find someone to go with me before I go there. So I have someone to go with me. Hopefully it's Randy. That'd be fun. If you guys like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe. And as always, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.